Hiya, Georgie.
Hello everyone and welcome to Jerome's Awful Review Show, where I review good movies. I review bad movies, but I also review awful movies. And today's awful movie is actually not that awful. Nor is it one movie. It's two movies. It's It, the TV miniseries, and It, the new movie that just came out. Oh, yeah. So, the original It that came out in 1990 was a TV miniseries that had Tim Curry as Pennywise. And that's really all you need to know about that. And it's, it's not bad. It's good. Has its moments. The kid aspect of the movie is really good. The kid stars are good. And Pennywise is seen a lot and, is a little creepy in some scenes. And it's really very entertaining. But then when it goes to the adult parts, I don't know. It also doesn't help that it literally switches back and forth the entire time. But, again, it was a TV miniseries, so I guess that's part of it. But like, when you watch it as a movie, it's just like, the switching back and forth is like, it's irritating because it's like, you're focusing on one part of the story, and then now they're telling another part of the story. And then it keeps jumping back to the other part of the story, and then back and forth. I think you kind of get lost and unentertained until Pennywise returns, and you see him doing all this funny shit. Even though I don't like the adult parts, this part is honestly one of the best fucking parts ever. And he goes, "Excuse me, do you have Prince Albert in a can? Oh, you do? Well, you better let the poor guy out." And that's freaking hysterical. That's honestly the funniest Tim Curry scene ever. That shit is great. But then, the ending to the movie in general, they're all adults. And they go to fight Pennywise one last time. And then you find out he's a freaking alien. He's an alien creature. That throws me off again, because it's like, you think it's this supernatural clown, maybe some demon that's trying to scare these kids, and now you're like, oh wait, it's a giant fucking alien that imitated a clown. And what? That's how I think of it. It's a giant freaking insectoid alien that was imitating a freaking clown to scare kids. Does that just sounds like you just entirely did a 180 right there. Yeah, I didn't like that. Honestly, it would have been better if they just had Tim Curry pop out "Oh, hello. Nice to meet you again." It was something like that, It's just, I'd still like the movie. It's just that part, just the ending kind of just makes me go right downhill. Not a big fan. Now the new It movie that came out, that shit was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed it. I won't go heavily into spoilers since it recently just came out, but I enjoyed that shit. In this one, it only focuses on the kids, so it doesn't jump back and forth between the adults and the kids, which, that's a big improvement, because now you can focus more on the kids and their characters and develop them a little more. And that's that and the kids were great. The actors and actresses was great. I thought they really had a great chemistry between them. They all seemed like they were having fun filming this movie. And when you get that, and you get the kids written kind of as kids, it helps the movie, because it's not like in some movies you get kids that have these very adult lines and stuff. It's that's a kid's not gonna say that. He's gonna use some dumb lingo, or some, throw F-bombs in there for no reason because it's cool. And that's how you kind of get this one. You know? They're just kids trying to be kids in this little tiny freaking town where everything is just going to freaking shit. You got people going missing, and you have this clown that keeps appearing in front of them, scaring the shit out of them, showing them their worst freaking fears. And speaking of that dancing clown Pennywise, Bill Skarsgård. Damn good job, bro. That Pennywise was great. I freaking loved it. He was like different from Tim Curry's, where Tim Curry was more comedic, he was more basically joking on torturing these kids. While this Pennywise is the cynical fucking bastard. The freaking Georgie scene, bro. If you thought the original Georgie scene was freaking scary, this shit took it to a whole new fucking level. That was some fucked up shit. Some fucked up shit. Some really fucked up shit. Poor fucking Georgie, man. Poor little Georgie. I'm not even getting into it. But back to Pennywise. I actually liked the makeup and like the look of him and the outfit, because if I remember correctly, that's how it kind of was supposed to look like. Not like an actual clown that you would see on the freaking in a birthday party or something like that. Like, he was supposed to be this like weird circus clown, and I enjoyed it. I think that's actually a little bit more scarier than an actual clown, because I wasn't really scared of clowns. I enjoy them. But this Pennywise, does come off as a clown-ish thing, but like, he's a little creepy, man. And like, you get the full effect of Pennywise. It's not like in the original where it's like and then like boom, it just cuts to something. Like when that, you see the whole boom, and then like him doing stuff, and and you see him like fighting the kids and shit. Like that's and there's one scene that was one of my favorites in that movie. It looked really nice, and like seeing Pennywise actually like there, like in the original, he usually just like pops up, scares him, then goes away. Pops up, scares him, goes away. Pops up, scares him, goes away. And this one, like, while he does pop up, scare him, goes away, like he really comes in contact and like really tries to freaking scare these kids and take them away and do all this stuff, and it's like you really feel like Pennywise is more of a threat in this movie than he was in the original. In the original, he felt like he was trying to scare you. In this one, Pennywise felt like he was trying to kill you and eat you and make you float with balloons. But yeah, overall, the new It movie was pretty damn good, and I enjoyed that. When it comes to the original, I enjoy it too. While I don't really like the adult parts, Tim Curry's just fantastic. Fantastic as Pennywise. Fantastic. I won't say he's better than Bill Skarsgård, and I won't say he's worse, because they're honestly two different Pennywises. Two really good Pennywises, too. And that is it for today's review. And we all float down here.